that you are growing up. People gonna talk about you regardless. Own person. You're gonna need granny panties when it's Nala who? It's Nala what? It's Nala who? It's Nala boo moo la. It's about that time in a minute. I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to put me up. Hey! How you doing? It's your girl Malibu Moolah. Hey Mafia. If you're new here, hey, what's up, hello. If you've been here already, hey, what's up, hello. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to be part of the Mafia. Because if you ain't with the Mafia, you are lame. And you know you wanna come hang with the family. The family, with the family, hey, as y'all see today, I'm doing a girl talk. Okay, let me cross the legs for you. Hold on, because we having a girl talk. Yes, we are. So today we're doing a girl talk. I have some topics here that I'm gonna talk about, and we're just gonna chat. Like, it's just a conversation. I'm gonna give y'all some advice, and this is for all my younger girls, my middle school girls, my high school girls, my college girls, my friends, anybody. This is just a girl's talk, and let's get right into it. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is personal care. So as a female, you really need to take care of yourself, because when you stop taking care of yourself, it messes up your mind, it messes up your mental health. So sometimes you need to learn how to stop trying to take care of everybody else and put yourself first. Number one, no, you have to put yourself first. And when I mean by personal care, I mean, you know, get yourself some new things, you know, like take care of your hair, take care of your nails. I'm not saying buy lace wigs and do all that, you know, but do things that make you happy. Make sure your clothes are clean, make sure your bed's nice, you know, things that are personal to you, take care of, because if those things that are personal to you are falling apart, you're gonna fall apart too. So personal care is definitely the main thing. Personal care could go more into self-care, you know, do a face mask once in a while, wash your hair with a different, you know, product once in a while, try new hygiene products, okay? So, and as we're talking about hygiene, let's talk about hygiene. Ladies, you know, your body is maturing, so you're going to need to make sure your hygiene's up there, because you don't want to smell like a sub, you don't want to smell like fish, and you don't want to smell like stinky skunk. So make sure you always got deodorant or perfume in your bag and lotion, because you don't want to look ashy. I know you ain't trying to cause a fire, because if you rub the ash together, it's gonna cause a fire, and you don't want that. You want to smell good. When you smell good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you got that confidence, okay? So make sure your hygiene's always up to par. And that also when you're on your period too. We're gonna hop right into periods. Make sure you pack your bags with pads, tampons, whatever you need. You know, when it comes to your period, you need to wear the granny panties. I know we don't like the granny panties, but stock up with granny panties. You're gonna need granny panties when it comes to your period, because you don't want to waste on your cute ones. So make sure you always have either a pack of extra panties or a pack of pads, because you never know when your period is coming unless you got on a tracker. Me, I don't believe in those trackers. If it comes, it comes, and I always have it in my bag. And also, like I said, we already got the perfume because of we're hygienes. We're smelling good. Spray yourself, you know, because sometimes that smell can go bad. Also, when you have your period, and if you take pills, make sure you have pills in your bag, because you know you don't want to be at work or school and you know you're missing out on a lot of opportunities because you know you forgot your pain pills. So make sure you keep all that stuff in your bag. You see, personal care, hygiene, and periods all go together as one. The next thing we're going to talk about is staying motivated. Now y'all, for me this is a little hard. I'm gonna give it a buck with y'all. Staying motivated is hard, especially by yourself, because you know you have so much you want to do, but sometimes you're so tired, you want to rest. If your body is saying I'm tired, let your body sleep. Don't overwork your body. You only have one body, okay? In order to stay motivated, you need to sleep. So make sure you're sleeping. 2, to stay motivated, do not compare yourself to everybody else. You are your own person. You are your own person. That means you have your own path. So don't compare yourself to everybody else. And to stay motivated, some things I do is in different notebooks, or like my calendar I have in my room, write different messages, you know. Even right here, I have inhale and exhale. You know, I inhale, whoo, and I exhale, whoo, and I'm like, you know what, I got it. You know, remind yourself every day that you got this. You know, like I said, write different words on a sticky note hanging around your room. Say, you got it, girl. Stay motivated, you know. Staying motivated is hard, especially if you don't have the support, but you always gotta remember it's by yourself. So when you're staying motivated, you gotta make sure you tell yourself every day, because your thoughts will kill you. Your thoughts are your biggest enemy. Crazy, right? So you have to fight the battle of the negative thoughts. You gotta be like, I could do it. I know I could do it. And try to keep yourself organized. When you're staying motivated, it's best to keep yourself organized, because you can't be motivated if your brain's everywhere going haywire. It's better if you stay organized to stay motivated, because you know what? Like for me, for example, when I do YouTube content, I have it all in a notebook. It keeps me motivated because it's like, wow, I have so many great ideas and I have everything planned out. I'm ready to do it. You got to make sure everything is organized in order to stay motivated. Also, sometimes go on Instagram and read some motivational quotes, even on Google. Read some affirmatives, you know. It's all about boosting your self-esteem and confidence. And we're going to go right into confidence. Confidence is not cocky. If you're confident, do you, boo-boo. Everybody will reach a point of confidence at your own time. It takes time. Once you learn your worth and how much you love yourself, you're gonna be confident and you're not even gonna know it. You're gonna walk into any room with your head held high. Me, I got confidence from knowing that people gonna talk about you regardless. People are gonna hate on you regardless. People always gonna have to say regardless, okay? So you just gotta walk in that room and be like, I am that, and that's it. And that's not being cocky, that's being confident. Because you know, a lot of people are not gonna like you because the way that you move, because you're confident. And that's okay, okay? You are gonna be in that castle by yourself. So you know, you might as well be confident in yourself and always believe in yourself. Confident has more than just, oh, she could walk in the room with a bikini. No, that's not confident. Confidence is believing in yourself. If you believe in yourself, then baby, you are one step to confidence. You got confidence because you believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself in order to have confidence. If you don't believe in yourself, the confidence is not going to be there. So it all begins with you. Friendships. Now, when it comes to friendships, you have to understand that you are growing up and you and your friends are going to be busy. I am guilty. Sometimes when I want to do something and my friends got excuses, I sometimes do go on social media like, I have no friends. You know, that's just me. That's just something I do because I be upset. But it's not about me. Friends, it's really tricky because you do have some friends where you don't talk to them every day. And you do have friends that want you to talk to them every day, but you know you're busy. You have to make a type of communication with your friends to figure out how you guys will communicate. You have to work out everybody's schedule, especially if you're older and you work and you got school. You have to work together as if you guys are in a relationship to figure out a common ground. Like, okay, my friend's busy on Tuesday, but she's off Wednesday. But I get off of work at 5:30. All right, let's both do something after I get off. Have that communication. You do not need to talk to your friends every day. You don't, because it is boring. It's the same conversation every day. Because you know it's good when you see how, when you haven't seen your friend in a long time, it feels good because y'all have so much to talk about. Y'all talk every day. What y'all gonna talk about when y'all see each other? It's okay to give your friends that space. It's okay, because sometimes you want your own space too. And as we're talking about friendships, you need to learn how to be alone. It's okay to be alone. When you have conquered that it's okay to be alone, you will be okay. Because some people die for friends and they want friends so bad, but you have to conquer to be alone. Because there are going to be some times where you are going to be alone and it's gonna put you in depression because you're like, oh, I wish I had friends. Once you have conquered being alone, and when I mean alone, that means doing things by yourself, being able to entertain yourself, being comfortable being by yourself, and not always having people in your face, then you will be okay. That goes into also what I want to talk about today is solo activities. It's okay to take yourself on a date. It is okay to buy yourself flowers. It is okay to go out and do things by yourself, because you know sometimes you could be missing out on an opportunity just because you're waiting on other people. You can't always be waiting on other people. Sometimes you have to go out by yourself, and you never know. You might meet a new friend. You might meet a new opportunity. It really all depends, but you won't know because you're afraid to go out there in the world. The world is scary. And you know, if you have an instinct, you better go. But you know, you still have to step out there and see what's out there, because you're holding yourself back. And you don't want to hold yourself back, because even though the world is evil, the world is also giving you a lot. Okay? The next thing we're going to talk about is relationships and toxic relationships. Now, relationships with your man or your woman, your partner, whoever you love, because love is love. You have to understand that you are not in a relationship unless you and that person have made it official. Okay? Let me say it again. You are not in a relationship unless you and that person make it official. Now, if y'all talking and y'all have a very deep bond and connection, okay, cool. But sometimes you gotta understand, people gonna do what they want to do regardless. And until y'all have made it clear y'all are official, don't give so much in the beginning. You give so much in the beginning, that's how they know they can play you. Don't go and telling them what the next man or woman did to you, because that's how they're gonna know how to get you. Don't go and tell so much about you to a person yet. You don't want to do that, because when they know too much of your business, that's when they try to get in your brain and try to use you. Relationships have ups and downs. You know, that's the world. Everything's black and white. There's some gray spots, but that's how a relationship is. You're gonna have your ups and your downs, but in relationships you need communication. You need to understand the moment where y'all gonna argue. You gotta understand there's gonna be bad days. You gotta understand there's gonna be days where y'all are both bored. Y'all don't want to talk to each other. There's gonna be days like that, but you gotta work together. A relationship is not a one man's job. It's a two. It's team. It's a teamwork. You have to work together. And if your person went all day without talking to you and hasn't communicated with you about nothing, because all a person wants is, oh, I'm not going to be able to hit you up today because, you know, I'm going to be busy. That's all a person wants. But if you just go straight hours not saying nothing, oh, you got to go. Snip, snap, snap, snap. Because that's already telling me that you're not ready for a relationship. Because you can't communicate with me. And you know, something like, oh, I'm an introvert. No, because let me tell you something. If they want to do it, they will do it. If they want to do it, they will do it. Okay? Always remember that. And then when it comes to toxic relationships, you already know when something's toxic. If you're crying every day, arguing every day, toxic relationships are so hard to leave, because you just like have so much faith that that person will change. But like, if you know that person ain't changing, just leave. I know it's hard to leave sometimes. I know some relationships are really hard to leave, but sometimes you have to get people into your relationships to help you leave. Now, not everybody needs to be in a relationship, and that's where most people fail, because you know, when you tell a lot of people your relationship was going on, you have a lot of opinions in your head, and you know, you're obviously gonna go with everybody else's opinion than your own. That's why sometimes you can't always tell your friends what's really going on. But if you're in a dangerous situation, abusive relationship, you need to tell somebody, anybody, because you never know how it's going to end up, or you need to walk away, or if they're already giving you like type of energy, walk away, because it's not worth it to try to get the last word, because you don't know what's really going through their mindset. And toxic relationships have been a real big thing last year and this year, and it hurts my heart. So if you know anybody in an abusive relationship, please help them. Please. It's not a joke. And if you know that your friend is abusive, like, get them some help, something, anything, because it's sad. Next thing we're going to talk about is breakups and fallouts. So when you go through a breakup, I know it's hard. One thing I can't stand when you go through a breakup, everybody's like, oh, once you find your worth. No, I know my worth. I love myself. I'm just heartbroken because I put all my time and energy into somebody and it just feels. Breakups are hard, and when people go through breakups, baby girl, when you go through a breakup, it's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be mad. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you need to stop crying. No, take your time to heal, because breakups are hard. Like, especially if you've been with somebody for a long time and then things are just not working out and y'all end things. Take your time to cry. Do whatever you want, because that's you expressing yourself. We grow up to learn that we can't express ourselves, and with us not being able to express ourselves, a lot of things have happened. Express yourself. You're sad, cry. You're mad, be mad. Express yourself, because breakups are hard. And if you're a friend, support your friend. If you're a family member, support your family member, because breakups are really hard. Now, falling outs, when you have fallen outs with people, I always say, if you fall out with somebody and y'all don't become cool afterwards, then y'all was never cool. Because when you fall out with somebody and you're able to regain the connection y'all had, that means y'all were cool. Y'all were always cool. Y'all was friends. But falling outs are hard too with people that you love the most, because you just would never think that they will do something to you, or they switch up on you, or some people just grow apart. But it's sad, because you know you always been together. So my advice to falling outs is, like, you just really have to take your time to adjust that person not in your life anymore, because it's gonna hurt. You have so many memories with them, but you know what, I always tell people, it's good to live in the moment. Don't think about the future, because if you think ahead and you already picturing a friend, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, anybody in your life in the future, you're gonna be so upset when they're not in the future with you. That's why you have to live in the moment, especially with falling out. And with fallouts, it's okay. And you know, sometimes people got understand just because you ever followed them, we got beef. No, it's like I said, some people grow apart, situations happen, things happen, move on. Life is too short to be balling up about things, you know. Like I said, if it was real, it'll come back. Keeping certain things private. All right, let me tell y'all, keeping certain things private basically is, you don't have to go to social media about everything. I'm still learning to do this, because I know sometimes when I'm mad, I be ready to rip and rumble on social media. But what I learned from Beyonce and Diera and many other people is, sometimes you don't need to go off, or you don't need to say certain things, because the one thing I know people always are telling me is, why are you posting this? And then when I ask you what's wrong, you say nothing. Sometimes there's some things that need to be private, because, for example, you don't want to be on social media cussing out your boyfriend and then people ask you what's wrong. Now they know y'all got a problem in your relationship, and who knows, the next chick or dude is not trying to holler at your partner. Or even like, you're like, yay, I got a new house. Yeah, people know you got a new house, but there's also people that's preying on your downfall. So sometimes you gotta understand, you gotta keep things private to the core, because you have haters out here who don't want to see you win. And you know, you can tell people when you want, but when something's in the process, just wait. And the last thing we're gonna talk about is knowing your worth and your goals. If you know your worth, you know your worth when you don't accept the bare minimum from no one. You know your worth when you love yourself. Love yourself always, because nobody's gonna love you more than you do. And your goals don't need to be shared with everybody. If you share your goals with everybody, the man upstairs is not gonna bless you, because that means you don't want it as bad as you say you do. Your goals are for you and only for you. You don't need to tell everybody your goals. You don't, because who said they're gonna help you? Like I said, people like preying on your downfall. So your goals are for you. Knowing your worth is only for you. And if you're single, that's okay. That means you know your worth and you're not accepting bare minimum, because you know you are the queen. Period. my camera is dying. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe to part of the Malibu Mafia. If y'all want a part 2 of Girl Talk, let me know, because I can go on and on for you, my babies. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Bye.